Thank you, Jason. Megan Callahan of the Pirate Party.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Megan Callahan, and I'm on the Pirate Party. I'm a sophomore from Charleston, West Virginia. Last May, I went to my high school's class of 2009 graduation, and I listened to a great student say, "This might be our last time as gathering together as a class." Willie Schumann didn't know that that actually was their last time gathering as a class. On June 20th, 2009, Willie died in a drunk driving accident 4 days short of attending the Air Force Academy. This was a tragic incident that affected my hometown very greatly. I'd never want to see that happen here in Morgantown. As an elected governor, I will work to promote Willie's Foundation Wear a Seatbelt and work with Mountie Ride, a free taxi service for drunk students from downtown to home. I am proud to announce that we will be running a pilot run in the fall of 2010. Please help me eliminate drunk driving here at WVU by voting me, Megan Callahan, a Board of Governor.
Megan, if a Safe Ride program was created on the WVU campus, do you think it should be student-led or coordinated by the university and/or the city of Morgantown?
That's a great question. I think that these are the students' issues, so I think the students should lead this organization. I think that it's a great way for students to get involved. If you are drunk downtown, this is a great program for you, but it's also a great program for the students who don't drink. And that way, they can get community service learning and community service for driving and working with Mountie Ride. Thank you. Vote Megan Callahan.
Thank you, Megan. Jamie Chapman of the Mountaineer Party.
Anita, it's the Mountaineer Choice, not the Mountaineer Party.
Good evening, fellow Mountaineers. My name is Jamie Chapman, and I am a proud member of the Mountaineer Choice Party. If elected governor, I plan to work with student organizations and United Way. With student organizations, I want to promote the over 300 organizations that WVU has to offer. Many students, especially freshmen, have no idea of all of these organizations available to them here at WVU. I not only want to promote these organizations, I want to create more incentives for students to get involved. I also want to work with the CCE website to create an online community service resume. In regards with United Way, I want to continue the current Student Governments Administration. This past year, they have raised over $30,000. Why can't we do more? With nearly 30,000 students enrolled at WVU, we can do more. Again, my name is Jamie Chapman, and I'm for the community's voice.
Jamie, you've identified student orgs and the United Way as your platform. How do you intend to strengthen relationships between student orgs and local nonprofits?
Thank you, Anita. That's a very good question. After a meeting with Molly Wilson, I learned that this past year she's actually tried to compile a list of all the over 300 organizations, community service outreach leaders. She did quite a bit. I mean, I commend her for her efforts, and I want to continue that. She's emailed, she's done everything to get their name, their phone number, and their email address. So when United Way has an event going on, you can email the leaders of these organizations or the community outreach, and you can get them there, get them involved, and it'll make Morgantown a better community, as well as helping students get involved. Thank you.
Thank you. Rashad Bates from the Pirate Party.
Excuse me. Good evening, everybody. My name is Rashad Bates, and I'm with the Pirate Party. I am a sophomore sport management major from Vineland, New Jersey. About 2 years ago, my friend Josh and I graduated from high school so excited about the world ahead of us. A week later, he was abruptly killed by a drunk driver on his way to our parents' company picnic. His death really affected my life. I'll never forget the look of his mother's face at the funeral. From that day forth, I chose never to drink. So I needed better party alternatives besides obviously going to a party. I was getting tired of playing basketball or going to the gym, or going to the movies. So I decided to attend West Virginia all night. I thought it was a good idea, but it needs some innovation. So I So, I can't talk right now, I'm sorry. Sorry guys. Well, with the renovation of SGA Open One Night, I believe that will become a great party alternative for schools around the nation to adopt. We can not only be known for a great football team, basketball team, and parties, but for W Up All Night. Thank you for your time and God bless.
Rashad, what are our peer institutions doing to increase programs like Safe Ride, and how can we model WV's programs after some of the more successful ones at peer institutions?
Thank you for the question. I believe schools like Texas A&M and Georgetown are implementing the program Safe Ride, and they're doing a pretty good job with it. I feel as though West Virginia University could do a pretty good job, just as well as a job as Georgetown does, because they're in D.C., and while we're in Morgantown, we could be able to do the same thing. So schools like that, we could adopt their program. Like last week, Taylor Richmond and Charlie Russell went down to Texas A&M to learn the foundation of the program in which we could follow. Thank you. I'm Rashad Bates. I'm with the Pirate Party. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Rashad. Matt Bozanowski of the Mountaineer Choice.
Good evening, fellow Mountaineers. My name is Matt Bozanowski. I'm a graduate public administration student and a proud member of the Mountaineer Choice. I'm running on a two-part platform dealing with graduate education and residence hall involvement. With graduate education, I plan to make WVU a more affordable and feasible option for graduating seniors aspiring to attend graduate school here at WVU. I want to make sure that every single qualified Mountaineer has the opportunity to apply to graduate school here at WVU by pushing for an application fee waiver. I also want to make the graduate services here at WVU more centralized and more visible to the students here on campus. With residence hall involvement, I want to make sure that the residence hall community is involved with student government and the university, and make sure that student government is more involved with the residence halls. I want to make sure and fight every day to make sure that the residents and the RA's issues and voices remain on the table of the administrators here at WVU. Once again, my name is Matt Bozanowski, and I am for the graduate student voice. Thank you.
Matt, in the past, student government lacked graduate student participation. What role do you think graduate students should play in student government?
Thank you for that question. I think that graduate students should play a very vital role in student government and in the university. Graduate students have a lot to offer to this university, a lot of skills, and I feel that by making graduate students network and making sure that the services are centralized, we can get graduate students more involved and make them more involved in student government. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Evan Bostetler, Stetter, I'm sorry, I apologize, from the Pirate Party.
Hi everyone, my name is Evan Bonster. I'm a sophomore from Morgantown, West Virginia. I'm very excited to be running with the Pirate Party for Board of Governors. My platform is upperclassmen scholarships. Last year I applied for a scholarship, but a week later I received a phone call saying that I wasn't eligible because I was too old, even though there was no age specification. This made me realize that once you enter WVU and take your ACTs and SATs, your financial fate is basically sealed. That's not the way things should be. College is about opportunity, college is about growth, and the way that the scholarship system is set up now simply doesn't nurture that. I am very proud to say I'm the first person to ever run on this platform. So what is there to do? Money is very hard to come by. To start out with, I'd like to create an upperclassmen scholarship website. Most people don't even know that WVU does offer upperclassmen scholarships. With a website, more people know how and when to apply, and that they can still get financial help after all their hard work. I'd also like to work with the new student lobbying group down in Charleston. I think this is an issue that most people down at the legislature would love to hear. Thank you.
Evan, what do you think are the most important criteria for underclassmen scholarships?
That's a very good question. To start out, I like to make sure, like I said, college is about growth. Many students don't do that well in high school, but they come to college and they excel. I like to make sure that they look at their college transcripts so they can see how they have grown. I'd also like to make it so that people who have done consistently well are rewarded. You know, sometimes people don't have the best standardized test scores.